It's difficult. I appreciate it's always difficult to put over points where the public are so passionate about it as well. So we appreciate the time that you've taken out. I'm not planning on moving the agenda items around because it's the CCTV poll comes up in three agenda items. So I'm not going to move anything at the moment. Has anybody else got anything to say to the public or not? No? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take with the agenda, we're going to go to item 8, which is a request to use cuts closed. This is to consider a request from the Cottesmore Hunt to use cuts close on Boxing Day's meet to decide whether to approve the request. I'll open the comments on this briefly, that it is a meet, it's not a hunt. I know the hunt are meeting there, but they're meet. Fox hunting, as you know, has been banned. So it's not about fox hunting, this is about a tradition that Cottesmore Hunt has done. Let's focus on that as an agenda item. And it's not, it might be of interest to know that next year is definitively the 300-year anniversary for Cottesmore's association with the county, and they have been meeting in Cuts Close for many years, and I've got a photograph in this book here which shows that they did it 100 years ago. So I've done my research, so it's not a win. Okay, open this up to the table, and we can either move around or wait for Vince. Thank you.
My only concern is that they've put on their letter for their request that a clean up team in the park after the meet. I would like a caveat on that says providing any damage is either paid for or repaired, and now I propose that this is put through as a agenda item.
Not having a debate.
Well, I've noted Vince's comments that he would say that if they go ahead that they also wouldn't repair any damage. So I think we've had this before, that when there was big chunks taken out, they didn't just clear up the horse manure, but they also repaired the big holes from the horses. So moving around, anybody? Michael?
Yeah, on its next agenda item we need to consider it because the circus is also requesting the use of land. Is there room for both a hunt and the circus?
The hunt normally congregate on the edge near Burley Road car park in the dip, predominantly where the skate park is and over towards Burley Road. And the people that go there, which can be 500-600 people at least, congregate on the mounds, the hills, or the old sort of parts of the moat that look down onto where the hunt collect. My perspective is they will both fit. That's agreed, yeah. Anyway, anybody else got any comments? Alf?
Would there be any conflict then if we are renting out Cuts Close to the circus, that they may say, well, we've rented the park, but you've also allowed a hunter to use it?
We don't charge the hunt.
I know, but you charge the circus, or we charge the circus?
We charge the circus, yeah. We charge organisations that are there on profit making.
Yeah, but the circus will be charged.
Yeah.
And will there be any comeback from them to say, well, we've already paid for this, but you're allowing the hunt free on the same level?
No, because the stance that we took when we agreed to do charges on the area was that it would be based on charitable organisations wouldn't pay, and the hunt actually used that opportunity to raise money for charity. Yeah. So
I'm not making that point.
No,
what I'm saying is that the circus are paying for Cuts Close.
No, well, if they get on, they will be then.
If we agree to it, they are paying for Cuts Close. Are they going to then come back and say, well, we've paid for Cuts Close, but you allowed somebody else on as well?
They might do, but I don't see it as an issue. At the end of the day, it's our park, not theirs. We determine how it's going to be used.
Okay.
Stan?
My remark really is a bit negative, I suppose, because I think one of the things which you have to take into consideration is the weather prior to the meet. If there has been a lot of rain, it will be just mud everywhere.
Yes,
That's a fact.
We had this before.
So what happens after that? What's the recovery?
Yep, that's a valid point, and this is coming before on the hunt had to come back and do some repair work. But I'm saying that we had it with the fairground once, where they had to come back a week or so later when their vehicles churned up and put great big channels in the soil. So it would apply both ways. But previously the hunt have cleaned up after themselves. So
Sorry, come back again, but we must have a caveat in that contract.
Yep. About making sure it's put.
Making sure it's made good as found.
Okay. Jasmine, do you want to make any comment?
I've got several.
Several comments. Okay.
I'm glad I don't have
You've
to
got
stand
3
up for
minutes.
this.
Yeah, I'm going to start the clock on Jasmine.
Well, firstly,
Yeah.
I have been asked to pass on from a county councillor quite a few residents raising concerns over Oakham Town Council seeming to support the hunt by letting it start there and it not going out to public consultation for public grounds.
Okay.
That's point one. One is the circus, so that's already been mentioned. Now, I agree it's a traditional thing, but my argument is there's quite a lot of things that would fall under being traditional that no longer happen. There's capital punishment, caning children in schools, the list is endless.
Yeah.
I'm wary that now in September this year, one of the workers was pleaded guilty and fined for covering badger sets.
Yes, this was in the paper already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so they start the hunt at Cuts Close and you read their website and they go off and legally do their hunt. But if they are sticking within the law, why are they filling badger sets?
Why is one individual, don't forget. Let's not condemn.
But would he not have been told what to do by the people doing the hunt?
Right, okay.
And I just think we need to be careful with it being such a politically sensitive thing of seeming to support it. There are plenty of other places they can start their hunt from.
Okay.
That's it.
Yes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Martin?
Yes, I have similar reservations to the councillor here. I do go down and photograph it every year. It's quite a spectacle, tradition. In fact, I said to the councillor here that, we don't throw people to the lions anymore. So on the same basis, traditions, fox hunting is quite barbaric. Before I looked into this, when I moved to Oakham, I thought, oh, it's just a meet. And they bring the eagle down. And when you actually look into it and find out that everyone's going up, what a lovely eagle, that eagle tears a fox to pieces. Cottesmore hunt haven't been prosecuted that many times. They have been prosecuted before, and they're probably not the only one in Leicestershire. Atherstone, I think, is in trouble at the moment. But they all come very close to the line. In 2004, it was reported in the Melton Times that they were going to break the law. And many years we've had very explicit stickers on vehicles, people. I won't say the word, but some of you might know it, it referred to Tony Blair. It is a political event. The huntsmaster makes a speech. Not all the public may hear that, but it is political. And Cuts Close is not a political playground. It's a place for people to go and enjoy. Moving on to the next item of the circus, most of these circuses and fairs have dogs attached to their caravans. The hounds...
Sorry, what did you say? We're not talking about a fair.
No, I'm just saying a concern, but we've got to make a decision, yes.
Okay.
Most of them have dogs. The hounds, great, but very unruly. They get into trouble when they go to Uppingham because they run in and out of the pubs, the shops. They run everywhere in Cuts Close. Are they going to fight a dog that's chained? That's the issue I have. I'd much rather see that they go somewhere else. When this council hesitated about it a couple of years ago, they did approach the people in charge of the marketplace. They said no. Now you have to ask why they said no.
Okay, all right.
And also, if you are going to go with it, each year the consumption of alcohol has increased to the extent, and I've mentioned it as a member of the public, that they set up a table and bar in our park. Now, an ordinary man in this town, I saw at an event, was approached by the police and had his beer tipped away. He wasn't bothering anyone, it was due to the nonsense rule we have in the park.
Right,
But
okay.
nobody stops these people knocking back quite a large consumption of alcohol on Boxing Day morning because they're the hunt, they're more important. And I just find it, well, I won't get too passionate about it, but I just find it's a spectacle. That's why people go.
Right.
Online, people have said to me...
I'm going to stop you there.
Sorry, I'm just saying, online,
Councillor
people
Brooks,
have
I'm going to
said
stop you
that
there.
they hate this
Right.
event.
Point of
Please
order, Councillor
support
Brooks.
the
I'm now
circus.
stopping you there. It's 15. You've gone 3 minutes 15, and it's now starting to get personal. So, for your own benefit, I'm stopping you there.
There's no time limit to what you have, and
No.
I was winding it up. You always interrupt when I was winding it
Councillor,
up.
did you want to add anything to this debate?
Can they be asked to start in the marketplace?
Right.
Sorry.
No, the marketplace don't want them.
He said, can they be asked to start in the marketplace?
Right.
Councillor Lucas.
I will be voting against this. I have asked
Right.
for years, so I'll say it again to the new members. They come, the horses and dogs defecate.
And you're in
The,
there.
can I not be
Sorry, Joyce. I just got a bit wound up, sorry.
They defecate, the lads come, they clean up the horse muck. Sorry to have to be blunt. The dogs that are the visitors are let to roam freely. They defecate, the lads don't pick up the dog muck. We've had snow where everybody's been walking in the mess, churning up the mess with snow. Now, I have been saying for ages it should be in the marketplace where there are pubs. That's what it's about. It's about the stirrup cup. Now, what is the difference? I do not know. But Uppingham on New Year's Day hold the meet is held on New Year's Day in Uppingham in the marketplace. Now, don't tell me that our marketplace can't accommodate. That's what I'd heard the clerk say. It's not big enough. Well, Uppingham manage. It's easy to pick up the mess. Uppingham don't have it on Todd's Piece. They have it in the marketplace, and I cannot see why we have to have it on grassland. It's not a question of whether I'm for the meat, for the hunt, against the hunt. I'm against where it is held.
Okay, thank you. Right, I'm not going to ask for any more comments from anybody else. Vince said that he would, and hopefully he will still stick with this, so that he would support this going ahead with a caveat, which I think the same as what Alf Council will add in, is that any damaged and any mess is cleared up as they've done in previous years. So the proposal...
They haven't, though, sorry,
thank you,
sir.
Councillor Lucas.
They haven't cleared up.
Councillor Lucas, point of order. If it's good enough for Councillor Brooks, it's good enough for everybody.
That's
We'll not
my-
have interruptions in this meeting.
That's my apology.
Councillor Lucas, Thank
that
you.
was my apology.
make a note.
Sir.
I apologise to Councillor Lucas for interrupting her while she was apologising to me. Councillor?
I'd like to add a caveat that they don't set up or are not permitted to set up a bar in our park.
That's a good point.
I'm more than happy to add that caveat to the proposal.
Okay, so at the moment we've got a proposal from Councillor Howard that if it goes ahead, that they clean up any mess, they clean up any damage, and that the setting up of a bar is perceived to be inappropriate and shouldn't go ahead. Yes?
Well, it is actually illegal.
Yes. Yeah.
Part of our bylaw says that you can't drink in the park.
Yes.
So therefore, as long as they abide by that, then that will be fine.
Yes. Well, they'll do that. Anyway, so that's the proposal. Anybody want to second that?
You get breathalyzed for driving a horse.
I did ask that,
Drunken,
but no
yeah,
one-
drunken distorsalist. Yeah. I'll second that proposal then. So proposed by Vince, seconded by Adam. All those in favour of this issue? It's you and I, isn't it? Anybody else? All those against? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So 2 for, all the rest against. So it falls. Okay. Can you?
Apologies for getting a bit over, but I was quite passionate about this.
Guys, at one point, guys and ladies, at one point we mentioned Romans in the deputation. With all due respect, let's stick to the point. When, Romans. I mean, I'm a Christian, so I'm really offended by that.
They never threw any Christians to the lions.
No.
Fine, then.
Right, so obviously can we notify the hunt about that?